trying to film this video and the fire alarms just started going off. There's also a massive severe thunderstorm happening outside, so we're just gonna hang tight and try and get through this video. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to sit down tonight and really quickly go over the Electric Zoo after parties that were announced for any of you guys who are traveling into the area, attending Electric Zoo for the first time, or if you're a veteran and you just want to hear my opinions on the lineups and the venues. You're gonna get all of that in this video. I also wanted to get this up just like as quickly as possible because I know tickets are like, I'm pretty sure the codes already went out for pre-sale. So in case you guys are trying to decide what after parties to attend and why, I'm here to help you make that decision. Please check below down in the description box. I'm gonna link to the tickets for all the different events and then any other information that comes out. Some of the lineups are not fully announced yet. I know for a fact this is going up on Thursday. The Brownies and Lemonade lineup is supposed to be dropped today, so all of the updated information will be down below in the description box, so check back there. And before we get started, I would absolutely love it if you guys would please subscribe to my channel, come back, watch some other videos. I have a whole festival tips playlist with more Electric Zoo videos in there. So again, if you guys want more tips and advice specifically on the festival, I also have a recap of the time I went in 2017. So go binge all that shit and feel free to get caught up on EZOO. But anyway, that's enough for the intro. Let's just get into the after parties. So finally we got these lineups dropped. I think we got some really great options this year. It seems like there's a little bit of everything, which is awesome. And it looks like there's gonna be some stacked lineups, so I'm really excited. From the most part, from what I've seen, and I'm gonna take you guys through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, what there is to offer. A lot of these venues are in Brooklyn, so it shouldn't be too hard to get to from the festival. And again, I will give you guys some tips on how to get to the venues as well at the end of the video, so stick around. But let's just start and go through each of the lineups, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it, and then I'll also talk about the venues, because I'm pretty sure I took a quick peek, but I'm pretty sure I've been to all of these venues in Brooklyn before, so I'll give you guys my honest opinions. So the first one, there's only one show on Friday. It's the Brownies. I'm gonna pop photos up here too. It's the Brownies and Lemonades with secret guests all night. That is super intriguing to me. Like I mentioned, I'm filming this Wednesday night. The lineup isn't out yet, but it's supposed to come out today. So I'll drop below in the description box who's actually playing. The time of the event is 10 p.m. to late. I'm pretty sure it's till around 4:30 a.m. It's a 19+ event, and this one is at King's Hall Avant Gardner, which is in Brooklyn. I've been to Avant Gardner twice now, almost 3 times. Avant Gardner and the Brooklyn Mirage are attached.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to interject here really quickly because this part gets a little bit confusing, but there are essentially 3 different venues. The Brooklyn Mirage, which is the outdoor space, Avant Gardner, the Great Hall, which is the indoor space that I'm about to talk about, and then there's the King's Hall, which I failed to mention here. I haven't been to the King's Hall, but it is also a part of this venue. It's just a smaller, more intimate place, and that's where this event is happening. So there are 3 separate places: the Great Hall, Avant Gardner, the King's Hall, and Brooklyn Mirage.
The Brooklyn Mirage is the outdoor area, which is so cool. I was just there for Chris Lake Back-to-Back Fisher. I'll put a card up in here if you want to check out that vlog. Avant Gardner, I've seen Oliver Heldens Hell Deep 250 show there. So good. I'll also put a card in for that vlog if you want to just like check out what it's like. And I saw Zomboy there. I love Avant Gardner. It's a really nice big venue with multiple bars, nice big bathrooms, and I've never really had like an issue with security or anything like that. So I like the venue. I think Avant Gardner is great. Because I don't know the lineup right now, I'll really quickly give you guys an idea of what types of artists typically play at Brownies and Lemonade shows. And for those of you who are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Brownies and Lemonade is basically the event company that puts on all these different like pop-up shows and events, usually correlated with festivals, and then they do their own shows as well. So they've had like summer parties throughout the summer in LA and like all over the United States, and they just bring together different dance music artists and they throw the event. So that's what Brownies and Lemonade is. I was gonna pull up, so they did a show at Ultra Miami this year, and the lineup was What's So Not, Cray, Dog Blood, Weathen, A-Track, Back-to-Back Anna Leno, 1788L, Back-to-Back Blink. So like that's like some of the heat that they're packing here. Kind of have a feeling Cray is gonna be on the lineup. I don't know, that's like just totally me speculating, but it also depends like who are the artists in town for the weekend, who's playing. EZOO on Friday. It also might be people who aren't playing the event. You never know, you might get some surprise guests in there. But yeah, some other lineups it's been before. These are all different like block parties and stuff they've had. What's So Not Again, Yeme 2, Ducky. I'm pretty sure Getter has been on some of their lineups and he's playing EZOO, Medicine, Bauer, back-to-back Party Favor, Manila Killa, Medicine, Moxie, Nina Las Vegas. That was at their block party this summer. So those are all just like a bunch of random names thrown in there. And again, like it depends on who's playing EZOO on Friday, but you might get some of those artists just like popping over to Avant-Garde after. So I don't know, I think that sounds like a really cool, intriguing thing. I'm really excited for the actual lineup to come out. I'll say now before I get into all the after parties, I am undecided if I'm attending any yet. I haven't in the past. Mainly because I'm attending all 3 days of the festival and I have to get my ass all the way back to New Jersey and I'm probably driving. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing an after party, but if I were to, the only day I would really see myself going is Friday. So I would probably go to the Brownies and Lemonade party if I were to go to any of these. But with that being said, Saturday is fucking stacked. Let's talk about it. We've got Benny Benassi at Szymanski. Literal legend, house artist, progressive house. He's an Italian DJ. You guys all know the song Satisfaction. I've seen him at Marquee in Las Vegas, and I feel like I've seen him somewhere else. But the one thing I'll say, actually I'll go through the other ones. And then we've got Green Velvet, who's at Analog Brooklyn. That's gonna be really good too. And then to round this all out, you've got Shaq's Bass NYC All-Stars with a Shaq size lineup and special guests. That's in the Brooklyn Mirage, which again is the outdoor space that is attached to Avant-Garde and King's Hall. And inside at King's Hall is going to be Destructo and Friends AMF stage. More to be announced. That's sort of like a one-stop shop, which is really cool because basically King's Hall is the inside, and then you literally like walk out around the corner and you go to the Brooklyn Mirage, which is an incredible outdoor venue. Again, I'll just say the production at Chris Lake back-to-back was awesome. There were like multiple levels of this balcony. You could go up on the 2nd or 3rd floor. They had bars on the different levels, huge dance space. They project all these visuals around on the walls. The lighting was awesome. I will say, gets absolutely packed. We did not have a view the entire night. We were like smushed in the corner behind the VIP booth, and with a Shaq bass lineup on Saturday versus the other 2 shows, which are going to be like house and techno, your only option if you really like bass music is going to be Shaq's thing, and also it's Shaquille O'Neal. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to go to that. So just warning you now, all of these are going to be packed. Have both options and you could sort of go to either. I don't know. I think that's a stacked lineup. Oh, and I didn't mention, so Benny Benassi at Szymanski. I think that's going to be incredible too. One thing I'll say about Szymanski, it's not my favorite nightclub. I'll be on record saying that. I don't really like it. I've been there twice. One for Oliver Heldens for a New Year's Eve show 2 years ago, and then I saw Griffin there. It's a very small nightclub, so if you love Benny Benassi or house music, the good thing is you are up close and personal. It's not that big of a space. You will be packed in there like absolute sardines. If you can afford it, highly suggest doing VIP tables at Szymanski, because I'll post a picture in here, but basically you have the DJ booth, VIP tables right on the side with a perfect view, and then you have a very small dance floor, one big long bar, and then just trying to get to the bathrooms if you're on the dance floor, like it's a complete mess. So Szymanski is a tight space. But nevertheless, if you love Benny Benassi, you'll have a great, you know, up close and personal sort of view. And Green Velvet at Analog Brooklyn. Oh, that's gonna be so good too. I'm just looking up Analog Brooklyn because I've been to so many warehouses and nightclubs in Brooklyn at this point that they just all mesh together in my brain. Fuck. It is what I think it is. Oh my God, I'm gonna post pictures here. Analog Brooklyn, I've been there once. It was for a Mala set. It was the sweatiest, grungiest, kind of like small underground nightclub type vibe. So fun. There's like on the roof this lighting structure. It's like a pretty lower kind of roof, and I just remember like pulling this curtain back and it's just like a room with 2 bars on the side, bathrooms, very, very small room. That's gonna be a fucking vibe. Ooh, now I'm kind of torn. If you love Green Velvet and you love like house and techno, that might be the move. So I don't know, I would be between Green Velvet and I would be between Shaq. Those would be my 2 go-tos there. So all good options. Sunday, you all know what I'm gonna say. Eric Prydz and Christoph at the Brooklyn Mirage. you got my vote on that one. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna be seeing Prids on Friday and on Saturday, but if I were to go to an after party on Sunday, I would 1000% go to that, because it's the combination of Prids and Christoph, which absolutely incredible artist, especially if it's a Prid set versus like Frida set or like a Serezdi set. You'll probably get more of like his bangers and his mainstream stuff that you would know. I've also seen Christoph, he opened for Adam Bayer back-to-back Serezdi. So good. Planning to see him at EZOO as well. And again, I already talked about the Brooklyn Mirage. I've only been there once, but again, at this point, it's one of my favorite venues. So, oh, his lighting for that is gonna be so good. Oh, these are all so tempting. Okay, so the other two, you've also got Nightmare and Slander present Good Vibrations After Party. That's gonna be sick. It's also Boogie T back-to-back Squinto, Wave Dash, and Shadient. Hopefully I pronounced those correctly. I only have heard of Boogie T back-to-back Squinto, so I feel like you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but obviously this is gonna be your bass and dubstep music. I'm definitely planning to see Nightmare back-to-back Slander at EZOO. The other people, like, not really my type of music, but that is at the Great Hall at Avant Gardner. Again, you cannot go wrong with that venue. I really like Avant Gardner. All these places, it goes without saying, you guys are going to be packed. So just know that going into it. Oh, the one cool thing I forgot to mention, so it's at Brooklyn Mirage, and I'm pretty sure it's at Avant Gardner. When you go into the venue, this is how it normally works, so I would assume they're still gonna do this for EZOO, but you get a wristband when you first come in, and you swipe your credit card, and you put your credit card, you attach it to your wristband, so they don't take any cash or credit cards. You just like swipe your wristband when you go up to the bars. So it's really convenient, also really dangerous because you're just like tapping your wristband. But I like that they do that, and again, bathrooms are solid and there's lots of bars. And then the last option is GTA. GTA is playing Szymanski. That's gonna be a good time. I've seen GTA a bunch of times. Always fun, always high energy. I really like their vibe, and it depends. The flyer is purple. I know they play different types of sets, and I've heard that their purple set is more of their like techno kind of vibe, which is really cool. They did that at Hell Deep 250. It said like GTA and in parentheses purple set, and when I googled it, they played more like techno music. So I don't know if it's gonna be that kind of vibe, but it's a purple flyer, so that could be cool. And their set at Hell Deep was awesome. So all really great options. If it were me, I would go to Prids and Christoph just because I love that. And again, like Szymanski is where GTA is not my favorite nightclub, and I'm like, I love Nightmare, but the bass vibe isn't for me. That is all of your after parties, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna put tickets down below. As of right now, it looked like you needed pre-sale codes to buy tickets, so that might be updated. I'll put the information down below. I'll quickly also just mention these parties will go late. Typically the Brooklyn venues are open until like 4:30 a.m. and I just quickly took a peek. A couple of them, it looked like they started at 10 p.m. and some of them started at 11:30 p.m. so it depends on when you leave EZOO. I'm pretty sure EZOO ends at 11. A lot of people will probably go straight from the festival to the after parties because again, not that hard to get to, but there is a Brooklyn shuttle, so anybody who has the shuttle pass, definitely easy because you're already going to be going to Brooklyn. But like for me, I have a ferry pass, so if I were to do the after parties, I wouldn't want to go on the ferry all the way back to Manhattan. I would probably either walk the bridge into Brooklyn, or I would see if I could get on one of the shuttles if possible. But yeah, you could easily like walk the bridge and then take an Uber to any of these venues. I wouldn't be walking around in these areas, you guys. They're all like warehouses, kind of in not the best areas, and there's like not much around there, so just be safe. Like, don't be walking around by yourself, be with groups, take Ubers there for sure. You know, you just want to be careful. If you have to, I would just go in your outfit, or if you are going to be staying nearby any of these venues, you can definitely go and change. I would triple check what types of bags they allow in the venues, because if you've got a lunchbox on or whatever hydration pack or a backpack, whatever you have on you, you gotta make sure that you can bring it into the venue. They definitely have security where they check everything, but they know that everyone's gonna be coming over from EZOO. So you'll just have to see, you definitely just would have to like empty out your lunchbox or your Camelback or whatever before going into the venue. I think that's all I have for you guys. I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing. If you guys didn't already know, I am gonna be hosting a meetup for my YouTube fam, and for anyone else who wants to hang out, any of my subscribers to Rave Culture Podcast, my weekly podcast, all about the EDM community and music festivals. I have links below if you guys want to check it out. I'm going to be hosting a meetup on Saturday. Information to be determined based on set times. And yeah, I'll be there all weekend, so definitely look out for me. Please come say hi, stop me if you see me in the crowd. I always get comments from people who are like, I saw you, but I didn't like, come say hi. Always come say hi. Definitely, I'm just a person. I will be dancing and shuffling like fucking crazy. Can you hear that thunder outside? Oh my God. Anyway, I hope you all have a happy, healthy, safe electric zoo experience. I'm so pumped about it. Again, please subscribe if you guys aren't Please subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. Hit that notification bell down below so you are notified every time I post. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.